20%?
I think the last time we were trying to game the system by working out a quick way of doing it.
Then didn't we use all our spike things? Or
Yeah.
You've used them, but yeah, you've got as far as
I've used all mine.
Yeah, I've revealed what you sent down. You sent down your familiar to go looking, and that's what you've seen. And you haven't gone any further than where Davil and Cinder are.
So we have two options. We can either let Davil kind of slowly work his way through and lead us, or we could send the spider and like spoil Ian's fun.
I think it was the spider. I think we were.
And just let the spider go everywhere before us. And just kind of map the route. Like if we're being really sensible, like, but it's whether people want to be sensible or we want to
send the spider to see what there is, but we're still it won't set off anything.
You've still got to get through it, right?
Put the spider on my back. I'll just run down.
Let's see how fast we can run after the healing potions.
Jeff, if I turn you invisible, the traps might not see you. You might get through.
Yeah, that's how traps work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how floor plates work.
Actually, when you become a deer, you can take more damage, can't you?
Hold on. I actually have a spell that will solve all of this. I'm just looking at it. Bear with me.
Okay.
What is it? Delete trap?
So you better fucking know, because I spent ages on this.
Teleport out of dungeon.
Flatten wall.
Given that all the traps so far that we've seen are on the floor, I have a useful spell called Spider Climb that I can cast upon you, Dave, that will last for an hour, that allows you to walk on ceilings and walls as if you were a spider.
Can we all sing?
Spider pig. Spider pig.
I wasn't actually thinking that. I was thinking about dancing on the ceiling, but Spider Pig works.
I can turn you into Spider Pig. There we go. I can even I myself can literally turn into Spider Pig, but then I can actually undo the traps.
Yeah, how many times can you cast that spell?
I can cast it and it lasts for an hour.
Is it concentration?
If we all hold hands, does it work like static?
Actually, no, it's not. I mean, that actually makes sense. If you can go over the traps and get to the mechanism unlock bits.
Yeah, but we're behind the traps.
Yeah, but we don't. But that doesn't matter. If he can go past the trap, disable it, then we can just go through.
If he can disable.
So if he can avoid the contact.
Yeah, but theoretically,
there's no traps on the ceiling.
Traps, aren't we?
Well, we hope not. I would still check for them, Dave.
Can I just point out how Ian gives away literally nada?
Yeah.
Nothing. He just
master that totally face to face.
Stoically watching, not a raised eyebrow.
You'll think you're real smart, right? You'll think you're real smart.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Some traps basically are cave-in traps, and if you walk on the ceiling where they are, you're likely to trigger it. So you're going to have to maybe tesseract this a bit and work. You're still going to have to work your way through, but you will be able to.
Can he walk on the wall? Can he walk on the wall?
Yeah, but
just walk on the wall. Because if there's plates on the walls, that's pretty.
But that's where the traps come out. I'm not saying
you trigger them.
I'm not saying it's going to solve everything, but it's going to make it easier.
It is where the traps come out. They don't trigger them by walking on.
With my knowledge about this sort of dodginess, how sensible does this idea sound?
It's from a mercenary perspective. It sounds like you would probably be okay.
Everybody else, though.
So how about I map?
Although I would, you did notice that there was talk of you walking on the wall. That's where the blade came out of, and you would get a massive steel spinny blade directly up your taint.
Wait,
if
so
it was set up.
Yeah, but the traps are only triggered. So far, we know by the floor plates. Right?
Yeah, so far you've seen that they're triggered by the floor plates. That's exactly so far. Well, yeah, but you've also seen someone running forward, going, YOLO, and I'm just saying, you distinctly recognise the fact that stuff's come out the walls, and if you're on the walls, you're going to have a very hard time dodging, and it's going to be coming
to be honest,
right for the mommy-daddy button.
Let's put it in the bank for now.
I think if I walk ahead slowly and look for traps, I would probably be just as good.
Probably, but if we needed to get round one, we have it in the bag. So I think my last second level spell.
It's a good.
I mean,
That's a
we-
good backup strategy if we need it.
Yeah.
It's good
Uh,
strategy in the pocket.
I mean, do you lot have any you magical people? Can you detect traps?
No.
I would if we waited a day, and then I have detect traps coming out the wazoo.
That's a bit of a waste of time. Well, as long as I need a break occasionally. So I mean, if me and Jeff take it in turns.
How about I run the spider ahead so that we can
Yeah.
identify potential path, and then that gives you guys a direct route, so you don't have to backtrack on yourselves and try and go in different ways.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that means you get at least one good shot at us getting through.
Do
You
we
can try and
wanna-
identify. Sorry.
Do we want to mark out the pathway? How are we going to do that? I've got some pen and paper. I can take notes as to what's.
I mean, you can draw directly on the thing.
Yeah,
Um,
you
yeah.
can draw freehand, so you could draw like a cock on the.
Well, no, I was thinking. I was being a little bit more in character, like how we'd actually do
Yeah.
it. Because I don't think I'll be sitting there with my Microsoft Surface Pro drawing a crudely drawn cock in a dungeon.
I mean, why
I
not?
would.
Scene.
I mean, it's the only reason to have one of those. But
What, a
Alright,
crudely drawn
well,
cock or a
A creature
Surface
draw.
Pro?
Yeah.
well, both actually.
Um,
Yeah.
Has anybody
In
else
that
got
case,
pitons? Because I've only got 4 left.
I do have arrows, which may or may not, the heads of which may or may not work as
Yeah, I've got some
minor
arrows as
pitons.
well.
Spare daggers.
I've got a couple of spare daggers.
I
Six
may have a spare dagger. Bear with me. No, I do not have a dagger. Sorry, no, I don't have a dagger.
I've
Yeah, I've
got a
got-
spear somehow.
Well, it's a metal
Well, I mean,
weapon, so you wouldn't
even
send
to be honest, platinum pieces would work. So if you give me all your platinum pieces,
Okay, so I'll bring back my spider to where we're here. So spawn it within 30 feet. I forgot to spawn it next to myself.
Shall I find a spider asset that you can move around?
I'm not a big fan of spiders,
Do
so
we
if
know
it could be
enough
a nice
about the trap?
cartoony one.
Do we know enough about the trap between us and the rest of the party that they could get over it safely now, or have we disabled that one? I don't remember.
I don't think we've disabled it, but I
We
also
haven't
don't
No,
think,
disabled
I
it.
think the fact that
That's something you have to
I think
leap
it's
over.
pinned. Is
I
that,
don't
not, is
think
that
we've
not pinned?
looked in this little cavern that we're in for any. For
There you go.
Mechanism? Yeah, we did. Yeah, Dave
I
looked
don't-
in there for a mechanism, but there's no. But the mechanism we assume is on this side.
Yeah.
Because that's the side this came out from.
But I don't think we've looked here. Dave looked up here.
I think Dave looked here.
You did look there and you didn't find anything.
Yeah,
Ah,
as
right,
in it's on
right,
the other
okay.
side. So you're gonna have to just do an acrobatic leap over it, unless I can get to the other side. And I don't know what's on the other side.
Well,
Oh, I do not like that.
That's great.
Cool. Okay, so
Well, that's in my nightmares now.
Yep.
I don't want to look. I'm deliberately not looking. Ah, fair.
We're not a fan of spiders.
No. No.
you're gonna fucking hate my campaign when we do it. Cool.
I'm
Couldn't
over
be
it.
something nice like a canary, could you?
Yeah, that's a big fucking spider, didn't it?
He's a goth.
Put
You
a
a goth?
banana there or something as the icon. If you can have a potato for.
So I will. I think we'll go down this way into this right hand,
Mm-hmm.
cardinally right hand. So line of sight is dark vision 30 feet.
Yeah, which is about. Yeah, that's what you can see.
So I will wander up to. What I'd like to do. Has this spider triggered any traps yet? Did we assume that it's too light to trigger the platform?
That was
Is
your
it
assumption, yes.
Okay. And also it'd be too short for the discs anyway, I guess. Because it's a tiny little spider.
Yeah, I mean, it would notice if something went above its head, or you would notice if something went above its head.
Cool. Okay, so we'll wander up here.
Okay. Oop, let me just move the map. Reveal area. Thank you. There you go. The corridor seat, it's dusty, but it's unmarked from what you can see. You can't. There's no sign of any tracks or anything like that on the floor.
Okay. Right, I'll continue it up.
Okay. So you can see some more stuff now.
Oh man.
And you can just about make out a little bit of spider web coming out of the darkness.
I will move up just a couple of squares.
The flaw in climbing the walls, Dave, is that when you're fighting spiders, they're on the ground.
So, can you give me a perception check, please?
Mm-hmm. So this thing's perception is...
So we're not going that way then.
Catch some spider.
Let's run the other way.
Do spiders have ears? Can you cunt them to death?
I can. I already have done, I think.
What was the perception check you got?
9. It's just
Um,
20.
Yeah, you notice definitely there's some spider web clinging to the walls of the corridor, and it does look like it would make it hard terrain, or at least difficult terrain for like a humanoid to run through. You do notice just at the edge of your vision that the right-hand wall sort of moves in a little bit, as if the wall has changed, as if it's turning a corner, or there's an entrance, or
Up in that top corner bit there. Like
yeah,
there.
just there. Yeah, you can just about make something out there.
Okay, I'd like to walk up to the edge of the web, not yet touching the web.
Okay. I will reveal the rest of it. That is what... Not reveal. Roll 20 is really... It's, there you go. That's... Fucking roll 20. There you go. You can see that.
Okay.
So there's definitely a door there. Unlike the other doors you've seen in the lower tomb, which were very big, very ornate, heavy stone doors, it looks like a rather plain, much smaller, regular door.
Okay.
Wooden?
Yeah. Can I see what it's made of?
It looks like it's also made out of stone, but it also looks a lot smaller than the other doors.
Does it look like it's got a door handle?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you can see like a latch mechanism on it.
Can I see a lock or anything? Can I see a clear?
You can't. No.
Okay. But to avoid the web for the moment.
So worth checking down around here as well.
Yeah, this thing can't open doors, so I'm gonna come all the way back.
How far
down
does your
the
mage
door.
hand go?
Like 30 feet, probably.
Is
Right,
it line of sight though? Because if you can't see it,
Oh,
Yeah, I can. The only thing that this spider can do is touch spells. So I can use it to do touch
yeah.
spells.
Do we still have the pittons in here, or do we take them
yes, you've still got them in. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see if I've got an explode door spell. No, I don't.
Actually, can just do thingy? Can we just scribble over the ones that we know are blocked, are safe?
Well, do you
Give me a
want to take
second.
your pittons out? Because we're not going to go back that way. There's no point in leaving them there.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't.
but I've got to
get
go
back out.
through to get my
That's a really
pittance
good
back.
point. Actually, we can't get out that way. So
So you
there's
might as
no
well
reason
take
for us
them.
to come back. So you
So
might as well
you
take
put
the
one
pittance.
at the top. You put one on the,
One at the
on
bottom.
the and one on the bottom. Take the one out
pittance
at the
there,
top. Yeah.
and there, and there.
So to keep
So
it,
take them out.
take them out on the floor traps, because if you're not going to stand on them, you might as well keep them.
Okay, that's sensible. So I need to leave over this. I've just realised as well. I was doing some uni work earlier, which was lab work, and I had to be connected to their audio thing. I forgot to log out. So there's a chance that the two people in the room when I just disconnected have just heard my conversation.
Nice.
Oh well.
Okay.
They suddenly from nowhere this ethereal voice talking D&D.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How did you not promote the Twitch channel?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't
I need to set up
it down because I was too
Patreon.
embarrassed.
Come on,
Okay.
advertising 101.
Okay, I need to leap
So
back
you're
and
gonna
get my
remove-
pittance back then.
You're going to methodically remove those pittons.
Yeah, let me leap back though, because do I need to do an acrobatics or roll?
No, I will say if you want to
He's
take
gone.
enough. No, I'm back. If you want to take enough time, I can say you can do it without any sort
Okay,
of
I'll take-
checks. But
So I
we're
have-
going to be
was it-
clear that what are you leaving in each one of these? So you,
So there's two pittons in the top one.
yeah,
This one, aren't there? So I'm going to take the ones out of this one and this one.
so they're
You don't
both
take
now
that-
live.
First one.
So
You're not
these
taking them
ones
out?
are going to delete.
Well, that one you disabled by jamming the mechanism on the opposite side of the wall.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you didn't leave any in this one then, because that's disabled on the wall, right?
Yeah,
So
so
you
this,
okay.
this one was
leave this
disabled on
one?
the wall. That one you disabled with pittons. That one you disabled with pittons. That one you disabled with pittons.
Cool. I will. That means I've got all my pittons back.
So you're going to
I'm
keep
sure-
this one disabled because we are on this
Yeah.
side of it.
Yeah, keep
That's
that
the one I couldn't
disabled.
disable. That one I couldn't disable.
Because
I can't get to the triggering mechanism.
No, you disabled it by putting pittons in the.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right, so
Duh.
triple on that one. That one's safe.
Yeah,
And then we
I've
can get the
you
rest
can
of the
take
party
those out
across.
as we move.
Well, you-
I've slept since then, you know. So there's a piton there and a piton there.
Just
I'm
one.
sure there must be a pun with the word piton. Just one. Cool.
I don't know. Yeah, how many are you leaving in?
We've only got pittance.
With-
Pittance.
That's the one I was trying to
Ouch.
get, but I couldn't work it out.
Out.
Yeah, I'll leave one in there, and if it goes off and gets Jeff, who cares?
If you leave two, it would be pity,
I care.
or you pity.
We're not conjugating Latin verbs on this stream. Thank you. There's only so much degeneracy that I'm willing to put up with.
It's Greek. Pittuses.
Pitticus.
Pittuses.
Piton.
Oh, God.
Pitticus.
You're going to summon Vag now.
Okay, I'll bring the spider back to here to start with.
Okay, so now you've done all this shuffling of pitons, can everyone move to where they want to be, please? And I'll assume that you did it while everything was disabled.
Oops. I just
I
drew
jumped
it.
into this pit.
Yeah.
How do you raise?
You ask me and I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right, so I'm
Come
going
on,
to
Potato, you can do it.
Glasgow, no rubbers.
I'm going to slowly creep forward
Hold
towards
on, I'm going to give
here,
you
and I'm
guidance
going to
first.
check. Sorry.
Guidance. You get +4 or
This
plus D4 on the next ability check.
Okay, I'm going to be checking all the way down to about here.
Okay,
So I'm
can
going
you
to take it slow and steady.
roll
Do we not
me...
want the little spider, sorry, to go around this side first?
well, it's
He already
it's actually
has.
valuable 'cause the further he clears for me, the further I can get, which means the
Yeah.
further the spider can go.
Well, there's no reason why I can't check whilst the spider checks at the same time.
Yeah.
We can do
Go
it
ahead.
simultaneously.
Okay, roll me some perception, please.
And this is where everything goes tits up. Because my luck is sucky. Perception.
That's
Where the
the
bloody hell's
Right.
perception?
You've got guidance from.
So are you focusing on the tiles?
I'm focusing on the floor tiles and the wall tiles. I won't be able to reach the ceiling. So,
Okay,
and
give-
anything that looks like a trap.
Give me 2 checks. First one with advantage, checking the tiles.
Oh, sorry, my bloody watch keeps buzzing up me, just telling me it's updating. Gonna have to take it off.
So first on perception check with advantage because you're checking the tiles and you've already encountered traps on the tiles.
Right, so with advantage, that's 17.
Okay, so you don't notice anything on the floor tiles, and give me another one just straight for general trappiness.
10.
You don't see any indication of anything on the walls that suggest things like the spinny blades or the arrows, darts that you've seen before. But you also you recognise that the builders have done quite a good job of concealing, so you're not 100% sure there's nothing there. As you make your way forward, you do start moving through that cobweb, and it is quite thick, and it does slow you down.
You hate cobwebs.
So you're like, bleh, bleh, like proper Indiana Jones.
Just
Yeah,
swallow-
without
swallow it.
without quite the spazzy reactions as such.
I'm going to continue to follow him, basically giving guidance where I can, because it's a cantrip, so I can span it constantly. So if you ever do need a D4,
Right, is it, what are the components of that? Is it somatic, or do you have to make sounds?
hold on. Bear with me, I will find
Oh
out.
god, he's going to make a noise and he's going to end up the bloody thing's
horrible
going to be
question.
sound. It's going to kill me because he's been chuntering.
Yeah, vocal somatic touch.
Right, so you're chanting and you're feeling him up and making a noise. Okay.
Mummy, the strange man's feeling me and chanting.
Can you give me a,
Reminds me of,
just give me a stealth?
reminds me of my days as an altar boy. That.
No.
Just give me a stealth check, please.
20.
Okay.
That's only because I got a godlike stealth.
Plus 10. Yeah, okay.
Fucking-
Although, hang on, no, so it was actually Sindan that wanted to make the stealth check, 'cause he's all making the noise.
Oh, bollocks.
So yes, you're like a ghost fart.
I'm a silent but deadly, thank you. That's what I need to know.
Where'd my board go?
Oh, have I not turned it on?
No, it is on. I heard it, but it's
I think
It's
it's
play-
one song non-stop.
No, it's finished.
it's
It's
finished.
not playing.
Oh,
Oh, no.
okay.
No, it's the next one.
13
There we go.
oh,
stealth.
tune.
Okay, right, so you make it down to the tiles above where the spider is.
Yeah. That's fine, they
Um,
can get injured.
Yeah.
I wave them on.
Don't-
No. In case some of them are triggered with multiple fatties standing on it, I think we should spread ourselves out a bit.
Well, we've got to work out which way to go anyway.
I shot down
So
the saddle. Was it?
Can I check? I'm going to check these 4 tiles here just to make sure it's safe so I can get to the junction.
Okay, roll me a perception check, please.
Can I roll a perception check? Do I get any checks on this, or?
No, this
Actually,
is
it's
being
really
driven by Davil. You're supporting
Yeah,
it, so
yeah. Cool.
7.
I'll say that Sindan is giving you some support, so you can do it with advantage, especially, and you'll know what you're looking for on the tiles.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, the tiles look solid.
Cool.
Please
So
don't stand on my spider.
I'll get here and I'll wave people on. So 'cause we
just-
need to decide where to go.
Before we carry on, I'd like to wander up to this spider web. Can I take a look at it?
Yeah.
I want to determine whether it's kind of natural or magical. Like if
Okay.
there's any hint.
Give me a nature check, please.
I just said that. 20.
Yeah, it looks natural. It doesn't look like it's generated by anything other than spiders.
Okay, cool.
How big does the
and-
spider's ass that it came out of look like?
Yeah. Then I'd like
Okay,
to-
with
I'd like
a with a 20, I'll say that you recognise that this was probably generated by some of the larger species of spider.
a spider with a big ass.
Done.
Thick spider.
Thick, thick and ropey. That's the name of this episode. It's thick and
Thick and
ropey.
ropey. And then I'd like to test by casting
Also sticky.
firebolt at it. So firebolt.
You
I
can't
thought
trip.
The screaming child saying
Yeah.
mummy was bad enough last time. Now you've got big ass ropey
Rope.
spiders.
Well, it's got big spiders that scream mummy.
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to firebolt this. It's a cantrip. Any flammable objects are set on fire. I want to see if we're going to be able to destroy this in future if we need to.
Okay.
It's 22.
Yeah, so you managed to hit it. It's when it hits, it definitely breaks the bit where you hit, and it starts to sort of fall down, lose its structure, and but it doesn't ignite. It sort of goes spits and splutters, and then goes out.
So it broke more from the impact than from.
There was a little
fire.
bit of burning, but very quickly it went out. So yeah.
In before fire retardant spiders.
Yeah, it's not a great thing.
It's definitely weaker now.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up behind Sindan to give maximum range for this spider.
Okay.
The pit across the way here,
Yes.
although it looks like it's got a gap around it,
It does. Yeah,
would
it
the
does.
spider able to get around through that gap?
How
It can
big?
go on the
How,
wall anyway.
it can, yeah. So how big is your spider right now? Is it tiny or small?
Literally tiny. It's a tiny beast.
Then yeah, you can absolutely just walk around the floor if you wanted to.
Okay, cool. So I'd like to walk it round to here.
Okay. Fuck's sake, come on. There you go.
Ah. I've realised now
That's-
why I can't hear the bard core. I'm on the wrong sound card.
Dave, you know you can fix things without narrating it.
Mm.
Sorry.
That's allowed.
Alright, Phil. Look at it.
Big gatekeeper, that don't you think?
For me,
You,
That
Dave, you celebrate your successes.
it has really softened you, mate.
Yeah, don't let anyone tell you that you're not the best.
That was the most politest way of telling someone to shut the fuck up ever.
Okay, I will move the spider up to here.
Okay. Can you please give me a perception check?
No, no, thank you. That is.
You do know that Bill's latest child in 20 years will say exactly the same thing to him now.
Fuck.
Okay, so as
A
you
straight one.
as you run around the corner and you run up, you notice that there's some more webbing near the corner of the corridor, and as you start to move around the corner to see what's going on, your vision disappears. You can no longer see anything.
Okay.
So you come back to yourself, and you're now standing next to Ilkane.
Oh,
Your
okay.
spider's got diabetes.
So I can telepathically communicate with my spider. Can
Yeah.
I not hear it?
Nope.
Is there no communication?
Nope.
Okay. Yo, my spider might be fucking dead, lads. We're in some
Right.
shit.
Where did it go?
So I went around the corner. Like, you go right here. You go about 5 steps that way, and then you turn left, and then my spider just disappeared.
I can do a clairvoyance spell, which can allow me to see or hear in a location if we're worried about it.
Cool. Do you have to know where that location is?
Put it in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you. So
So I
Yeah,
could
exactly.
describe the path round, right? That would make
yeah,
sense.
but it is a 3rd level spell slot. So
Oh, no, never mind that. Dave, go around the corner.
What, towards your dead spider?
Yeah, we're not wasting a 3rd level spell.
well, why don't we go the other way and see what's through that door?
Nope, that
Yeah,
way.
but you want the guys to guard behind us just in case there's something spider nomming. Or it could just be a dispel magic or something like that.
Could be.
Do we want to check the floor that way? Because, like, you know, I'm intrigued.
So there's
now.
definitely spider webs and stuff around there. So I mean,
Is-
ultimately we are going to run into spiders. I don't
Is
know
your
what would have killed it that quickly.
Dead, or can you resend it out?
I can get it back, but it says a ritual because I don't have it prepared as a spell, so it'll take an
Right.
hour and 10 minutes to do it.
Right, okay. I can go left or right here. As in, that way or that way. So from what
And
you
is
say, there's a door and spider webs up that way. On,
Can we
on
get-
that side. And there's something nasty and horrible on that side.
Can we
Can you
get over
just
the
walk
pit
in?
for trap turn offers?
Pittance.
You want to have a look in the pit?
Yeah.
I'll look down in the pit. What's down the bottom of what down pit?
What down?
What-
Down
what's in
pit.
Have
Down
fun
pit.
in the pit.
Down pit skeleton.
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 It's got
Uh,
on it.
Proper
Well,
working
skeleton.
man.
Is it weird skeleton?
I feel
No, it's average skeleton.
So
Alright,
if we go down the snicket on
With a
the side
flat
of
with
the
a
pit,
flat cap.
and whip it.
No, no
I'm
with it.
lost.
No ferret down trousers.
No with it, no ferret, no.
Can you
Gargle.
or is it too wide?
Maybe a punch mild.
Woodbine
Does
behind
anything
here.
shiny? Does anything shiny look like it's at the bottom of the pit?
It looks like the spikes are metal rather than wood. They're not exactly
Okay.
shiny. They're very old.
If you want anything in there, don't risk yourselves. There's mages with mage hand.
I'm thinking actually the spikes might actually be useful as tools if we can get them out.
Going to take a lot of effort to do that.
Yeah.
Fair point. Yeah.
Aiden, do you want to start working on the ritual anyway, just so that we can have a spider in an hour and a half?
I can't move while I'm doing that.
Hmm.
That'd be a
Yeah,
seated ritual.
yeah. He has to be
Yeah.
do nothing for an hour to.
Okay, I'm going to go this way.
What-
I'm going
what-
to slowly work my way up to the
Leap
door.
over the pit.
And
Leap over the
You-
pit.
Okay, it's 10
No,
feet.
Don't leap over the pit. We know what's over there. Nothing.
Or a turn off for a trap that's going to kill us all.
Right, but then if we're going to do that, we've got rope and we've got arrows.
Yep.
Shoot a fucking rope across instead.
that'll be a lot easier.
Does anyone have? I'm pretty sure someone has
Okay,
climbing.
Hold on.
I
Here's the thing.
I have rope.
Shooting an arrow into a stone wall isn't going to work. The actual, really only way down is using the rope to lower somebody down into the pit and then have them climb out the other side. So the issue is how are you going to attach the rope to the stone?
Actually, I can misty step. It's a
There
waste
you
of a
go.
spell, to be honest.
Why are we
But
going
Don't
down
forget, you
there?
may have to use it to get back.
Why?
Ten-
Why?
ten-
Why are we
Why
talking
would
about
you-
this? It's a dead end.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it'll be a turning offy button for the traps that are going to kill us when we go
Oh,
up
for
there.
frig's sake, there's a snicket down the side. I can just scan down there. That's big enough to get a foot down, isn't it, Ian?
Yes, yes.
That's fine. I've got daggers. I'm fairly acrobatic. I'll sneak my way down the side then.
Okay.
And that was how he died.
All right, give me an give me an acrobatics check, please.
And this is the point where knowing my dice roll. This is the point where I generate a new
My
character.
acrobatics is +6. I'm just volunteering that information.
Oh well.
Just quickly.
Yeah,
13.
yeah. You managed to make it past, like shimmying down the side of the wall. So yeah, you make it around the corner.
Right,
Yes.
I'm going to have a look for traps here, and then I'm going to look for anything on the wall.
Okay.
So first off, I'm going to look for traps on the floor, then I'm going to look for anything on the wall that could be a trap.
Okay.
Or,
Ilkane,
you know,
what did you
trap-
want to do? Not Ilkane. Aiden, what do you want to do?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna ask. So we got some spell scrolls in the last game. Three spell scrolls. And
Yes.
I put it in my inventory, but didn't customize it. It was Greater Restoration, right? Is that the spell?
I shall double check for you. Yes, Great Restoration.
For some reason, I didn't write it down in there.
Right.
Oh no,
so
I don't have a 30-foot pole.
perception check for me, please, Devil.
Oh.
Or a couple.
Perception.
Yeah. So first one with advantage. Second one. In fact, no.
Yep.
Just give me 2 with advantage.
Okay, advantage, that's 16.
You
still
don't
got
see
great- oh,
any sign of traps. You also don't see any sign of any mechanisms.
So the second one was 12.
Yeah, no, it's fine. With a 16, you know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You don't see any sign of any other traps, and you don't see any sign of any mechanisms or any sort of leverable rocks or strangely placed stones that might conceal a mechanism.
Okay, it's a waste of time, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back this way because there's less
Fine,
actual
before you
stuff
come
I need
across,
to
I
do.
throw you a rope just in case because you never know how you roll.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So
Give it
give
So
me
do you want me an acrobatic?
Make you
Yeah.
hold the rope.
acrobatic with advantage.
He's stronger.
13 or... Yeah, 13.
Yeah,
So I
that's
gotta-
fine. You make it back around, no problem.
Hold on a sec. Oh.
Was Dave just shit himself?
No, I'm just...
I think the term is shart.
Yeah, he trusted it.
hobbled off.
Let him down.
So I'm just diving through some crap over here. Not crap, literally. Oh well, no, don't worry about it.
So we know that off this path to where the spider died, we know there's at least something around there that's going to either something like a spell or something killed the spider. But we know that if we go the other way, nothing attacked the spider, impacted the spider up to that web and back.
And there's a door. So do you
Oh,
want to take
there's
the
a door,
door,
so there
or do
might
you
be
want to
So I
take the
think it
dark
makes
curtain?
sense.
I would rather go towards the door and let you guys guard behind me.
Yeah, we can just
than
move.
go where we
move
know
in
there's
lockstep.
something. Dodge.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Move in lockstep up to that door, cover Dave's rear.
Okay. So is that what you're going to do? You're going to move up with Dave at the front, doing checks up to the spider web.
I want to know what's in
Yes.
here.
Yeah, I'll run up behind Dave, basically guiding
Well, not
guiding
run.
hand to help his rolls should he need it.
Okay.
So I'm going to basically sneak my way up to the door and check for stuff.
Okay. Can you
I'm
give
going to
me?
be so pissed off if we've gone through all the traps already.
Can you give me 3 perception checks, please, with advantage?
Okay.
You are allowed to add a D4 to any of these you don't like.
Right, that one I'm just going to accept because that's a 20.
Yeah. Next one with advantage.
What's a B? 21. I'll accept that
Okay.
one too.
Next one.
Yeah, and 17. So
Okay.
20, 21, and 17.
You don't notice anything else up until you get to the spider web. Nothing on the floor. Nothing on the walls.
Are we all moving in lockstep behind him?
That's what you said. Yeah.
Move up.
So we don't
Let's not split the
split
party.
the fucking party.
Yeah.
I can feel Jeff breathing down my neck, and it's I've been there before. It's
Well,
not
I
comfortable.
think it was actually Sindan because he was giving you the moral support.
I just put
So
my pipe.
there is more of this spider web in front of you, and it's the same thick and ropey stuff
Does
that you
it
saw
look-
before.
Does it look like we could get through or around the spider web without touching it?
No, you completely fill the
we
corridor.
know that fire will slowly wear it down, and we've
Not
got
by freezing it.
Well, I can step back, and you can launch a firebolt at it if you
Well,
want.
I'm more thinking like spider webs. Whenever spiders sense something moving on the web, is whenever they know that they've got some prey. So if we can somehow could have got round it without touching.
Well, wait, do we have a torch burning? Because
Oh yeah, well I've got my thieves lantern, but I can light a torch from that.
spider
Yeah.
webs burn.
yeah.
Well, I can just step back and let
Yeah, we've got fire
firebolt it.
cantrips, so we could just firebolt it all day.
I think that's probably the easiest way. Step back and hope it's not it's not one of these tooth ones where it's got a gunpowder in a barrel behind it.
You magic users get up there and fire away.
Yep, I'll go right to the back. Oh, I've just been stepped on by
I would
Jeff.
like to just like barrage the shit out of this firebolt.
Jeff and I are having a competition of who can be farthest away.
Okay,
Not
so
like Jeff to run away from a pipe.
you launch a series of firebolts at it, and eventually you burn away enough.
I
that-
want to get up to the door.
Yeah, so effectively, like the 3 tiles next to the leading up to the door are now clear and are no longer difficult terrain, and the web has sort of slumped and is now taking up most of the space on these 3 tiles here, which is still now difficult terrain.
Do we need to
I
check
like-
these? Should we check these for?
Yeah, back on Dave.
Come on,
Ways
Dave.
clear.
Right, I'll go up and I'll check the way to the door and then
Okay,
have a listen to and have a listen.
Check the floor first, maybe
Right.
though.
perception with
Yeah.
advantage, please.
By the way, listening at the door, it might be time for somebody else to. Bloody hell! Good job, I got advantage. 12.
No, you don't notice anything.
Cool. So I'll let somebody else take the door to burst
Cool.
through it because
Yeah.
I could do with the rest.
Yeah,
So
alright,
the door does not have a lock
Oh,
on it.
check for
It
traps
has
and shit on the door. Like,
the door
Fucking
just has a
check.
latch mechanism. It does not have a lock.
Okay, I'm gonna let somebody else rush through. and somebody
All
else.
right,
can
no,
do that.
no rush it, Jeff. Crack on, mate. You're 6 HP.
Yeah, you only have 6 hit points. Is this a good idea?
Straight through.
It's fine.
Straight
He'll be a
through.
re.
You're opening the
Just
door.
hear crashing and banging from
Yeah,
around the corner.
I'll open the door and
All right,
Yeah.
I'll come up and offer
See-
oral
Yeah.
support.
Okay, so you open the door to find a glowing
Mushroom.
blue and green light from a bunch of mushrooms and fungus that seem to be growing out of the walls and
Right.
out of
Fucked up, lads.
sort of
Yeah.
it's like a slimy lichen water that's pulled at the back corner of the room. You also notice on the wall some more spider webs and a series of crates and boxes and things on the floor.
right. Let's let the hippie go in and fuck about with the mushrooms to
Yeah.
get
All
I
right.
want to like. I
Yeah,
want to.
can I make a
Right.
can I make a nature check on these mushrooms? Do I
Right,
know what they
Sindan, can you make me a perception check, please?
are? Okay.
All the traps are forgotten now that there's a
Yeah.
room.
Spores in the air.
And now we're all clickers from The Last of Us.
Yeah.
21.
Okay, so you notice as you walk in, you're sort of your eyes are taken by the mushrooms and the glowing nature in the room, but you also notice from the light that it casts that there seems to be a large creature up the corner of the room.
Nah.
What?
Back corner?
The
Ye-
creature.
That one. Okay.
Why the
Guy,
fuck can
I
not-
shout out a warning, guys, we're not alone. And
Well, you are.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gone.
So I close this door and run away.
So you see, and it is a spider, and it is sat up the corner of the room.
Yep,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
on your own.
This thing isn't getting surprise on us. I'm ready to light this thing up.
Alright, I'm gonna
You,
So-
the reason you saw it was as you came in the room, you saw it sort of move and shift, sort of shift positions, and that combined with the light that was being cast made it obvious where it was.
Okay.
It's not hostile yet.
No,
It's-
it's not.
It's not. Let's not set fire to it until we know it's hostile.
charm spider.
Is this not what we did with the little girl where we waited?
Yeah.
Jeff, come and chat up this spider.
I'm going to heal myself first.
I like how you did the Leroy Jenkins into the room before thinking about healing yourself.
Oh no, something there now. So,
Can I do a wee nature check on these mushrooms? Like or an arcana check rather? Are they
You
glowing?
can.
Whilst there's a spider there.
I'm curious if
Right,
they're
so you
glowing
move
with magic.
forward. Can you make me a stealth check, please?
you're gonna
I'm-
fucking knock over a vase and it's gonna fucking kick off, isn't it?
Actually, I'm not terrible at stealth.
Well, I'm gonna take my potion.
Sorry, that was 18.
Doesn't seem to notice you. You're fairly quiet. So,
Okay.
um,
What I'm curious about is whether they're glowing because of some kind of luminous property or whether they're because they're magic.
you believe that they are both natural and have a connection to the arcane. So both.
They're magic mushrooms.
They're literally magic mushrooms.
They're quite literally magic mushrooms.
Do they-
Oh dear.
Take a dagger and do a really dumb thing and cut a bit of the mushroom off.
Yeah, okay.
Can I make a nature check and see if I identify these at all?
Yes?
Alright.
Come on, dice. Stop rolling. Jesus.
I've just healed myself for 7 using a potion.
Okay.
So, you know.
20! 21, in fact. There we go.
Okay, you don't recognize them. You've never seen them before, but you agree with Andar's reasoning that these are definitely arcane. But
Yeah.
by their nature, they are arcane. They weren't created by magic, but they have magical properties inherent to them.
I
Can I-
whispered to Jeff. I tried to get Jeff's attention. I used that. Can you see me from the door?
Well, it depends if he's peeking around or not.
Okay, now
Yeah.
you can. So I just gesture at you to come towards me, and I hand you the mushroom. A bit of the mushroom I cut off.
That involves sneaking in there as a big fucking spider.
Come on.
Okay.
Mage
like-
hands it back. Mage hands it
Yeah,
back.
I
Right.
fucking mage hand it to you. I mage hand it to you at the door.
Does that have a vocal component?
It does, but I have Warcaster. So I can do without the vocal point, I think. Let me double check. I'm fairly certain that's what Warcaster is.
But
I think so.
concerned. Phil
You can
hasn't.
perform
You can do all sorts of shit with water.
somatic. Hang on.
Why Phil
Uh,
hasn't just done burning hands? Like,
I'm
I was going to
literally.
say this is
Nope,
the time
it does
when,
have
when,
verbal,
when
so,
Bad Back need to
I
shine.
did it anyway, so I'm not gonna. I won't.
All right.
I won't wreck on it.
Roll me
Right, I'm
roll me a stealth check, please.
1.
18.
Under your
God's with me.
breath, you see it maybe shift a little bit again, but yeah, and you manage to send your mushroom over to Jeff without antagonising the spider.
Open a box.
Ah,
Because the
cool.
thing is,
Cheers.
I'm
I
not
just
dumb
bite
enough.
into it. Fuck it.
I'm not stupid enough to be the person who would eat random bits of magic mushroom, but I've brought party members who will.
Okay, so you eat the mushroom, and you feel your whole body start to go cold, and it feels chilly, and
Cool.
your vision starts to sort of shift and waver a bit, and also starts to go blue, and you feel cold.
Cool.
You don't.
White Walker.
You seem to have a much better vision now than you did from your normal night vision. Everything just seems clearer and more detailed.
Okay.
You're
Do I-
welcome.
Has it affected my health or anything, or what? You know.
So you feel relaxed. You feel quite chill. So you currently do have disadvantage on wisdom checks.
So
The edges get a little wavy.
I'm stoned, yet I can see everything. Brilliant. I relay this.
Third eye.
I relay it to everyone. Like, right, good shrooms.
Bruh.
Aliens.
Okay.
It's like super carrots make you see in the dark better.
But only the blue spectrum.
I looked to the druid. I'm like, what did we do? Do we want to get in a fight with this thing? Probably not, right? Like whispering very, very quietly.
Seeing as though I've got like super vision, can I see anything else in this room?
So are you going to walk in?
I want the doorway.
Okay. You see like wisps, like blue wisps, rising up from the green light and the sort of wet corner of the room. Like small blue glowy wisps just holding in the room, in the middle of the room.
What
So
are the
just about here.
One of the things I've got is animal handling, and I can work out what an animal's
Beastmaster.
intentions are.
I can imagine you making it a pet.
Can I?
Can you
Can I-
ride it into battle? Mount it.
Beastmaster.
I
Here,
can keep
Sherlock.
her mind from getting spooked. So I'm wondering, can I maybe have a very distant look at the spider from here?
Yeah.
And try and figure out what the animal's intentions are.
Yeah, give me an animal handling check.
Nice idea.
20.
Right, you're fairly sure that it is protecting territory. And if you were to start messing with any webbing in the room, you would probably antagonize it. Or if you were to start making very obvious and disruptive sounds or actions in the room, you would probably antagonize it.
But you know
But
there's going to be a lot of stuff opening
You
boxes.
don't. So you think it will attack you if it notices you doing anything
Aggressive.
that it thinks that it would think is aggressive. Yeah.
So I mean,
Okay.
it's not its box, so I think we just have Dave go through the boxes.
Hold on. Before I push you out of the way, and I cast.
If you cast Burning Hands, I will lose my shit.
No, I cast True Strike, so I get an insight into the target's defenses.
What's the range on that?
30 foot.
Could you get within 30 foot of it?
Front door.
You'd have to be in the doorway. Even then, you'd need to go.
You
in.
need to step into the room.
Step into the
Just me.
chamber.
Roll initiative.
Negative Ghost Rider. Pattern is full. Nope,
Was that negative Ghost Rider? The pattern is full.
it was.
Okay, I'm gonna quietly take a few more bits of this mushroom. I want to cut sort of like palm-sized chunks, maybe like five palm-sized chunks.
Okay.
I am going to slowly, very slowly, and very stealthily back out of the room.
Well, we'll let the dice decide how stealthy you are. So roll me a
Yeah,
stealth.
I knew you were going to say that, but I'm getting out of this friggin' room. All right, I need a stealth check.
That's furious typing.
Come on. No. Anything. Come on.
Bated breath.
13, I think.
Yeah.
13.
Yep. So yeah, you make it out. The spider doesn't react.
Okay.
But you just stepped on a trigger plate and
Yeah, I will back out too.
Okay.
Stealth check.
Yes, please.
I've had two good ones.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Fuck!
Okay.
That's
So
a 9.
as you start to move away from the mushroom, you just didn't notice that there was a piece of timber on the floor behind you, and as you step on it, it shifts and you lose your balance and fall to the floor, making a bit of a clatter.
So like here, like fall over.
Somebody shut the door. Somebody shut the door.
Everybody, please roll initiative.
Somebody shut the door.
I'd like to argue that what I was doing didn't seem aggressive or harmful and was moving away from the spider.
So Ilkane,
That clearly didn't have no effect.
14. Devil 9. Sindan.
Yeah, nice roll, dude.
Sindan. Have you rolled in? Oh, yes, you have. Yeah.
19.
19. Pandak, what did you roll? Save me looking it up.
14.
14.
And Jeff.
22.
22.
And Andar.
Nice roll.
19.
Okay.
We're going to get this. Well, hopefully, we're going to get the jump on this spider.
So it goes first
Oh, God. Yeah, well done.
because it rolled
Should've got
really,
a
really
sneak attack.
well.
Should have got a sneak attack fire.
And movement.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
so it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to scuttle down and run up to Andar. And it is going to swipe at you. And it's going to crit. And it is going to do...
Have you got any of your magic make it on one roll spells?
My what?
You make the roll of one spells.
Oh god, yeah, no, they're well.
No,
done,
they're-
mate.
yeah, you
I
have no
only
rest.
get 2 of it. I get 2 per long rest.
So as you fall down, you see the spider unfold from the top, scuttle over to you, and you can see that as it extends its front 2 legs, they are they've basically got blades on the end. It's like chitinous blades on the end, and he slashes at you for 8 slashing damage.
There's a lot less than I was expecting. I was just gonna get fucking wrecked. Okay. You say 8 damage.
8 damage, yeah. Jeff, your turn.
Let's see.
Do
Travel
spider
30 feet in
have
the opposite
ears?
direction.
Can I see it from there?
No. Well, yes, you can. You can see bits of it. It's in half cover, though.
Can I just point out that the song currently being played on Bardcore is Carlet's Whisper?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I don't know that's a sign from God that
This is a very good point.
Bardcore DJ
So-
knows. Bardcore DJs
Insult
knows
the
what's up.
spider to death.
Yeah.
I'll cast Vicious Mockery. I'll just call it a spider cunt.
What's the requirements for Vicious Mockery? Does this target need to?
You unleash a string of insults. There's no requirements. Attack save, Wisdom 14. You must
Okay.
succeed. That must succeed a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next roll.
Okay. What's your spellcasting DC?
That's 14.
Okay, it hits.
Cool.
Thank you.
5 damage.
Take that, you spider cunt.
You can see it's already driven one of its claws into Andar, and you release your stream of insults at him, and you see the head move up, and all the eyes are now looking at you, and it raises its other front mandible up and gives you the bird.
I give it 2 back.
I love the idea that it has fingers.
No, it's just the blade,
Terrible.
just the blade
No,
on
but
the end of
that's-
its thing. Yeah.
Terrifying would that be though? Like spider legs with little human hands at the end.
Little face like, are you mad, man?
Okay, Andar, you're up.
Am I still prone?
Yes.
Fuck. I don't really want to waste a spell.
just think of goths raving under a bridge whenever I hear this.
Yeah. So me and John have got a
Uh,
former colleague who probably would be well into that.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I went to I went to one of those festivals with him. It was fucking hilarious.
I can just imagine John standing with a beer going,
These fucking kids.
I just got absolutely wankered. Fell asleep somewhere. Woke
Standard.
up- yeah, standard me. Woke up, carried on partying with this gas mask on, and then just started drinking scotch and eating shit burgers. It was quite funny. whilst all these people are off for tits in every single pill on the fucking planet, I'm there just pissed. It was funny.
well, that's PTP con sorted.
Did you see the news the other day, guys, from the French police busting the huge drugs haul, which turned out to be half a ton of Haribo?
Oh, the MDMA.
Yeah, yes.
So standing up takes movement. Right?
Half of your movement, yeah.
Half of my movement.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to stand up.
Yeah.
I have 15 feet of movement left. Let me just see whether this is going to be.
And close the door.
Yeah. I'll stand up. I will disengage to avoid attack of opportunity
Okay.
and moonwalk out the door.
Okay. You've used disengage as your activity,
Yeah.
so you can't shut the door.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
it's
fine.
fine. I just wanted to not be in that room with that fucking spider on my own.
Okay.
Bringing the problem to you guys.
Sindan, you are
Okay.
up. You see Andar, Braves are robbing it out of the door.
closes the door.
Can I reach around him and shut the door?
Yes.
Okay.
So you sort of elbow him
I
out the way, grab the door, and slam it shut.
That
Yeah.
doesn't help us at all.
No,
But I think it does, because I think if this spider was all it was concerned about was defending its shit, us retreating and closing the door would make it look like we were.
well, look.
aggressive.
At least it gives us time. It can't get through the door. We hope. I suddenly look up and look for any holes above the door that a spider could get through.
Give me a perception check.
Oh dear God! Why did
Why
anyone
did you
look
say
up?
that out loud? Why did you say it out loud?
Yeah, in all fairness, last time we tried this, you know, it just came back and killed us barbarian. I don't see any issue. We're fine.
No, you don't see anything in the ceiling that would indicate that there was any other way into that room other than the door.
All right, look. There's always the last option, which is the flaming flask option. The stuff a rag in the oil flask.
Molotov it?
Yeah, Molotov it. Shut door. It's a stone door. Wait until spider is cooked, and
But-
then
But we might need something out of that room.
fair
And
point. Well made.
if we
Yeah,
torch it,
the other option is we all grow a pair and we actually fight it. But
I'm just saying that I'm the only one who's fucking damaged it.
yeah, and here's the I'm worried about.
Wall off your tits on shrooms, yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for fighting it. I just didn't want to be in that room fighting it face to
No,
face.
that's fair. That's fair.
Wishy.
Yeah.
So, Sindan, you've taken your action, and I gave you a semi-bonus to do the perception. Do you want to move?
A semi-bonus.
Yeah, I gave him a semi, yeah.
I can't really get past any of them without going into the webs. I'm actually going to stay put, but I am going to have Shillelagh ready as a reaction should anything open this door that isn't us.
Can you cast Shillelagh as a reaction? I don't think you can.
Hold on.
You can ready an action, but you've already taken your action shutting the door.
I can cast it as a bonus action, apparently.
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay.
Okay. I've also realized that I can actually now effectively fight two-handed because I can actually fight with a shillelagh as a bonus act. Is that what it means? I got to read that.
No,
That
you
makes
can.
it- never mind.
You can summon it as a bonus action, so it becomes your weapon. It doesn't give you two-hand fighting. Pandak, you are.
Oh.
So you see Andar run out. You see Sindan slam the door shut and look around, panicked, to see if there's any other way you might be attacked.
Done.
Okay.
Fair cop.
Ilkane, you're up.
Did you only use like your regular movement as well? You didn't
Yeah.
even double run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a rookie in your escaping ways, mate.
that was deliberate.
Sure, let's go with that.
Meant to do that.
It's fine. I'm happy hanging here.
I mean, I really want to go and fuck the spider up.
Do it.
I can cast
I'm up for the
Mark's
fight.
Skin on you, which will give you a base 16 armor class plus your bonuses. You could probably be hopefully fairly invulnerable to it.
16
Well,
armor.
on your turn, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'm 16 armor already.
Oh, okay.
So will that make you 32 armor?
No. Nice try though.
I mean, do we play it safe and continue mapping stuff out down here? Or do we just
Nah, twat it. Fuck it.
put the door open and?
I mean, it's a spider, and it's quite big. So
Yep,
strategically, letting it get into this corridor might be beneficial.
But it
You
can't
just
get that
light
hard.
this fucking shit up.
So do we? I'm gonna just take my turn to kind of pull back to here, and I suggest we all kind of stack up and leave Dave to open the door.
Actually, I was thinking we stay on either side of it, so if it chooses to fight either one of us, somebody gets a rear attack.
Sorry.
Or someone gets trapped against the wall.
Yeah.
If you
With
can all
no
get
way
behind
of
me,
escape.
that'd be great.
It's alright. Thunderwave. It's fine.
I think
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think if we all back up, because it can either open the door or it can't. So we don't need to open the door.
I'm gonna have to ask a question. Okay, it was living in there with the door closed. It can open the door,
Or
Because
someone put it
or
in
it's got
there.
an alternative route out, or it's gonna starve to death.
Yeah, or it was a
or
normal.
someone put it in there.
Yeah, or it was a normal spider that was eating magic mushrooms and has
Yeah, but how does he
Got
get
big.
that big? You need to
Magic
have
mushrooms.
magic mushrooms.
Have I grown?
I was gonna say, see if Jeff starts doing like the end of Isengard. The fucking hobbits start growing from.
Is Jeff more than a semi yet?
Jeff looks normal. Jeff looks Jeff-like.
So it's got to be able to open the door or have another way out. Otherwise, it can't.
We're gonna
Live
have to
in
go
there.
in.
Unless it teleports.
Yeah.
Remember there was that fucking what was that fucking spider in that cave?
Oh,
Yeah,
why
we-
wouldn't you
we-
say
we
that
had
out
a
loud?
spider, and we identified it, but we didn't know what it was. So,
Right,
all right.
I'm done. Whose goes it? Sorry.
It's Davil's go.
I'm gonna just stay ready because I expect the thing to come through the door in any second now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the arrow ready and just hold my action.
You're holding a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next
So I
up,
can't. Can I
is-
hold an action over a different round?
you can hold an action up until you come to your next turn.
Yeah.
Then-
okay.
then you've
cool.
lost it.
So I'm,
Okay, so you hear some skittering, and you hear a bang on the door.
Yodeling.
And
Which way did the door open?
so you see it opened into the room.
Okay.
So you
That
hear some
works in our
skittering,
favour.
and you hear a bang, and you see the door sort of bang. But
Strange.
nothing.
It's a stone door, right?
It's a stone door, yeah. So you see it sort of go
Okay.
on basic. I'm assuming that you latched it, Sindan, when you shut the door.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you see the door move as if it was rattling on the latch.
Okay.
Incoming.
It is now Jeff's turn.
Lucky!
Yeah. Jeff's turn is over.
Classic Jeff. Classic Jeff. Love it.
Okay.
Oh,
So, Jeff-
calling yellow trousers.
You notice as you run down the corridor, thanks to your mushroom enhanced vision, that there seems to be some kind of the same wispy sort of blue glow coming from around the corner, sort of this way, like a wispy blue glow.
Sorry, Brian.
we're
What way?
ready to get razzled.
Here,
What?
Okay.
like a blue glow.
Is
You
it
don't
Miss
you don't
Burns?
feel worried about it either. He's like,
no.
blue
I
glow.
can feel a pun coming in.
Andar, you'll go.
Are we fighting this thing? Asking broadly down the corridor. Are we fighting this?
If we, I think
Are
if
we
we.
running? Or are we
No,
fighting?
we're not running. We're fine.
We can't really escape. We have to. If it's pissed off and angry, it will be following us, and we have to deal with it.
Okay.
Plus
I-
one.
And
Yeah.
we're always
Jeff
finding this
took
room
the
for a
time.
long rest. So let's point out that there's a door on this that we can close, and we can rest in here after we kill it.
Or at least
Yeah,
get a
it-
short rest.
It's actually
Yep.
quite good thinking, yeah.
Because we actually
So-
haven't had a short rest for ages, yeah.
Yeah.
You've already pissed it off, so we might as well kill it now.
We've jammed our thumb up its backside. It's time to jam the other one upside.
Yeah, I can't fight it this round with the door shut. So I'm going to use my full movement to get behind the dude that punches shit in the face. So I'm moving 45, but it's going to be.
Yep. Okay. So you make a
Is eating a free action?
depend. What are you eating?
I want to eat that bit of mushroom.
Okay.
Cool.
After
Oh, God,
after
they're all
you
gonna
get
be
there.
stoned.
Yeah, because I've got a little bit of movement left. I think that.
Okay, I'll give you that. So, again, you feel like a chill come over you. And as before, as Jeff sort of managed to communicate to you, everything seems just a little brighter, a little sharper, and you also feel very relaxed, very chill. You're not really worried about much.
Actually, mushroom allergies just kicked in.
Sindan, you are.
Okay. Are we fighting it, guys?
I think so.
Yeah,
We're
but
pulling back to position for.
pull back. We'll give it another go at breaking the door, and then we can mage hand the door open.
Mage hand the door open.
Nice, good idea.
Okay. In that case, bear with me. What's 30 feet?
Well, I'll take my action.
You can
then to pull
take
back.
60 if you want to. No, you held a ranged attack. You can't change it to a
bollocks.
move.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm going to move to there.
Oh, great.
Because I don't.
It's going to burst through the door.
Are you going to take an action, Sindan? You can move again if you want to take that as you move action.
No. I think I'm basically preparing. I'm going to prepare a spell, so that as soon as I see that spider, and I figure out how this works.
You're going to prepare to cast a spell.
Are these corridors 10 feet wide?
Yes.
I shout to Devil, behind me! I'm gonna do a dwarf!
You're going to do it
We're
all.
gonna do what? Pandak's face just goes white.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Pandak, you are up.
You can fight it at the time, but now is not the time.
When in mortal danger, you become a sexual deviant.
Okay,
I have a spell, but unfortunately it covers the entire hallway. So you
So I'm
need to
gonna-
be behind me.
I'm moving there,
Okay.
and then do mage hand to open the door,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move back.
So you use a mage hand, and you remember what the latch looked like. You manipulate it, and you hear it click and swing a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Ilkane, you're up. You can see the door has now started to swing inward slightly.
Do you think it's more beneficial?
Potato smash.
Yeah. Mashed potato. Do we think
Not smash, it's manky.
God, that stuff was rank, wasn't it? I never actually had any, but looking at it on the adverts, those
They were
stupid
alright.
bloody robots.
Like military surplus.
is the door
The
open
mother-
enough that I can see in
No.
where our eight-legged friend is?
No, it's basically unlatched. It's not actually open.
I didn't mind.
Unless, Phil, Panak, you were giving it a good old shove.
No, it was just an unlocking.
Okay.
Could you not give it a
Because
little?
I mean, it was
Yeah,
quite a
that bit of
heavy
shock.
door. It was quite a heavy door. So, given what
You
Mage
can
Hand
hold
can
that.
manipulate,
You can hold actions. So you can
Yeah,
press
hold an
the
action
thing
till it
to
gets
respond.
to X distance.
but it's
close or-
an action. So, if he wants to hold an action, that action could be moved, but he couldn't do anything when he got there.
See, the thing is, like, if I move up to here, I'm kind of there, and it needs to go through me. Whereas if we tease it out a little bit more,
Lude.
Remember, a lot of spells
Yeah.
have got area of damage. So if you're where it is, you're going to get hit by friendly fire.
yeah. So I think I'll just hold my action then, and stay
Okay.
fast.
What action do you want to hold? A ranged attack, a move?
I'm gonna go with the ranged attack.
Okay. Davil, you are up.
I'm going to move back. So I've lost my held action, so I'm just going to
Yeah.
move right to the back next to our mage friend.
Okay.
Dive over the dwarf.
Do you want to hold an action?
Fucking leapfrog him.
But yeah, I might as well hold a ranged attack again.
Okay. It will anything up there will be in half cover because Sindan's up there. So
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
okay,
It's
it's the
Sindan, no more.
spider's turn. So you hear a sort of scrabbling noise, and sitting down, you notice a 1, 2, 3 sort of arms shove out and sort of scramble to open the door, and then the spider moves into the corridor.
The adjective
Right. As
really not
soon as
help.
I see it, I want to hit it with this spell.
Okay.
Tidal wave. A 30-foot long, wide, 10-foot tall wave of water washes over the creature. It must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, what?
It's got 8 legs. I'm going to think it's pretty dexterous.
Well, a dex 14 attack save throw.
It fails.
Okay, it is going to take a shit ton of damage. Bear with me.
Tom gets his abacus out.
Is there a plug hole there?
There is not.
Hold on. The spell's
Yeah.
better than that. The water dissipates as soon as it hits its target.
Okay. That's good.
It takes 23 points of damage.
Okay.
And it is prone for how long? Hold on.
Is it pushed at all?
No, it is not
Just
pushed.
just prone.
Prone for
Tom's making this up.
just is not prone for its next round. Okay.
So it's prone for
not
its,
prone.
it's not prone for its next round. Okay. So as it slams into the wall opposite the door, you release the spell, and you will see this water just rise up out of the floor, crash down the corridor, a deafening rush of sound as it smacks into the spider and crushes it against the floor.
Nice.
That is its turn. So Jeff, you up. Okay. Dabble, you had a ranged attack, so I'll let you take that as well. But it is in half cover, so it's.
And it's prone.
So half cover is what?
It's pro, so it's in full cover.
Right. So what does that mean in terms of mechanics?
It gets a bonus.
But because it's prone, does it not? It gets disadvantage on the attack anyway.
No, actually, prone is harder to hit.
If it's in full cover. Oh, if you're shooting with an arrow. Of course.
Yeah, let me
You're
just
not
get
bashing it up.
the status effect of. Where the fuck is it? I thought I won't launch my my DM screen because I won't need it because you won't be messing around with any status things. But no, you started to lock things prone.
Are you trying to find a picture of an upside down spider?
What, that?
Yeah,
yeah, one of them.
one of them.
So it's got a +5 bonus to AC. So it's got a
Ouch.
yeah.
Wow.
So that's 25 to hit.
Woo.
Yeah. Okay. That hits anyway. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't get my sneak attack bonus because you're not next to it. Thank
you don't. No.
So I don't do that much damage. I only do like 9 points of damage.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure Potato had a held.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I had a held action as well.
A held ranged attack. You did. Yes. So go for it.
So if I dart that mofo, 12.
No, misses.
Yeah, it's miles away.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys.
Okay, Jeff, you are up.
I'm just gonna call it a damn cunt.
Right.
Is that not a good thing? Nobody likes a dry one.
Never ever going to be able to monetize this. So what's that? Is that a wisdom saving throw DC something?
Yeah, wisdom 14.
It saves.
Oh. Okay.
Did it take half damage or something? Or
Let's see. No half
Okay.
damage.
yeah, it's preoccupied at the moment. What with arrows sticking in it and it now being drowned. It's having flashbacks of that time it was in when it was a little spider and it was in the tub. It's reliving some childhood trauma, and it just shrugs off your attack. It's got better things to do. Do you want to move?
No longer Incy Wincy, though.
It's nice. Giant fucking spider climbed up the water spout.
I'll stay. I'll stay where I am.
Okay, Andar, you are up.
It's me. It's not going to be. Oh, so that water, all that water's gone, right?
Yes, all the water's gone. Yeah.
Is it looking in the bad
washed
way?
away the webs, by the way.
Sorry?
Would it have washed away the webs?
No, it didn't seem to do much damage to the webs. They're still there. They're still making it hard.
Alright.
Okay. Just working out spell slots. Is it looking in a bad way?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Gonna be a little bit. I suppose if we're gonna try and have a rest afterwards, I don't know.
Yeah, it's if a long rest is a success or not.
Well, I only need a short rest to get my arcane, so that's the only thing. Okay.
I mean, you weren't trying to do dirty dancing with Warblade, so you probably don't need the health as much as some of your party.
Yes. Good point. Fuck it, let's not overthink it. I'm gonna hit it with magic missile.
Okay.
At level 1.
It's auto hit, isn't it?
It's so
This is going to be overkill, and it only had like 1 HP.
that's gonna be 2 per missile, 3 missiles, that's 6.
Okay. So you see them arch out, and it goes poof, poof, poof. It's still twitching though. It's on. It's sort of. It's prone. Its legs are everywhere. You can't even tell quite. You can't tell that it's prone, but it's a bit of a tangled mess of legs and bangs. It doesn't look happy, but it's still moving.
Okay.
Sindan, you are up.
Right. I'm gonna, against my better judgment, I'm gonna put
So
this.
that was 3 missiles, so that was 3 times 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 6 damage.
Okay, sorry. Missed that bit. Carry on,
I
Sindan.
am going to go up. I'm staying out of the way of the leftover web, and I shield up and everything. I'm gonna whack it with a shillelagh.
Okay, you get advantage on it.
Cool.
Bonk.
Ah, what an awful roll.
Well, you get
I get to
advantage.
roll
You got
again, don't
advantage.
I? Okay, I get to roll again. Bear with me.
Roan.
Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. That was even worse.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say all the rows have been really good.
So you run up and you go to take a swipe at it, but it's so chaotic and twitchy and weird. You don't even know where to hit. You take a swipe at it, you knock one of the legs, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on it at all.
Can I back away without getting a attack of opportunity or not?
No.
Okay, in that case, I plant here and I'm ready to take a beating from the spider.
Okay. Handak, you are up.
How far away is it?
Burn it
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna do burning hands at first level against it.
Nice.
Okay.
Roasty,
So-
toasty spider.
14.
Dex 14. No, you hit it.
Okay, cool. So it takes 12 points of damage.
Okay, as you release the burning hands, you see all the web burn and crackle and tighten up around it, and you see the legs of the spider curling upon itself and spasm as it gasps its last. It is a ex-spider. It is pining for the webs.
Take that, you spider shit.
Nicely done, Mr. Dwarf.
It cuts
Okay.
the balls.
In that case, let's wander into this room back to the mushrooms.
What about the blue floaty thing that was coming around the corner?
Oh,
We'll
oh
come
God,
back.
I forgot about
We've
that.
got
Are
to
we still
come
in
back.
initiative?
We've got to come back.
We're only
that way.
just knows about that bugger.
Yeah.
Are we?
We're gonna go in that. We're gonna go in that way after we've checked this room. So check the room and go from there.
Okay, yeah, Jeff, you still notice these blue wisps hovering in the
Well,
corner of the room.
I tell everyone about these blue wisps as well, just to make sure everyone's on the same page.
While everyone's
There's
checking over
blue-
the room,
So,
I-
Sindan, you're in the room. You can't see what it is that Jeff's
No.
talking about.
No, and I'm not feeling mushroomy today, so I'm going to wander back and clear the webs and look under the boxes the spiders seem to be protecting.
So while this is happening, I sit up there and take a short rest.
No, short
Yeah,
rest
I
is
got-
like an hour. So
Like an hour. So we're gonna
Yeah,
all have to just
after a
stop
while.
in this room for an hour.
Okay.
We can do. It's not going to
Should we
necessarily
take
be
a short
problem.
rest in this room so we can get?
Just have a dump in the
Clear it
corner.
out first.
Right.
I want to have a look through the boxes. And
okay,
see
so
what I can find.
Sindan and Dabble, you start going through the boxes and you find lots of what looks like construction tools. You find 50 feet of waxed ropes. So they look in quite good condition. They haven't been damaged by any of the water or anything that's got in here. You find some rusty tools, some hammers. You find some wooden posts, most of which have rotted away, but there's still two quite good, like 2x4 posts in quite good condition because they were sat on top of the boxes. So they're about like 4 feet tall by 2x2.
Okay.
So it's basically a storeroom for building equipment, or
Yeah.
was.
And what is this next to the boxes?
Oh, that's just it looks like it was one of the other crates, but it's become damaged in the past,
Okay.
and it's just detritus and rotten wood and
How
rusty
long are
bits of
those
metal.
posts, did you say?
About 4 feet tall.
No, so we can't use them as a sort of bridge over the pit.
I'd like to cut off maybe a hand-sized chunk of this mushroom without eating it. Put it carefully in a bag somewhere amongst
Okay.
my many
For
pockets.
your later personal convenience.
I'd
Yeah.
like to have a wander over and see if this collection of mushrooms are the same as the other mushrooms. If they're all seeming like they're the same.
They do seem like
Genus
the same
or-
genus. Yeah. Different stages of maturity and different stages of fruiting, but yeah, they're the same stuff.
They look fairly the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm pro short rest.
I am too, actually.
So we pull the door shut.
Oh, let me come in. Don't
No.
shut me out.
Shut him out. So.
Yeah, if you all want to do a short rest, you can choose a number of hit dice to roll, and then roll
Can we
them and add them to your hit points.
So just before we take a rest, I'm going to.
And the wizards, I believe, you can regain some spell slots on a short rest.
Yes.
Some arcane recovery.
Definitely.
So it's up to 6. So,
So-
3 second level spells or 2 third level spells.
Yeah. Well, it depends on your. So the arcane recovery will tell you. So it should be up to a combined level of your current level. So up to 6th level, but a
Your-
combined level of 3.
You're 5, aren't you? Level 5?
Yeah.
not 6.
So it'll be combined level of 3. So like 1 level 3, a level 2, and a level 1, or 3 level 1s.
Okay.
Just before we start this rest, I'm going to take a total of 11 minutes and cast Alarm in this corridor here.
Okay.
So it fills 20-foot cube, so that would cover this like
Yep.
kind of square here.
Yep.
So it will last while we're doing that, and anything tiny or larger that goes through it, creature-wise. In fact, I'll cast it in front of the door where the spider is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it'll alarm basically if anything tries to go through it.
Mhm.
So we're taking a 1 hour and 11-minute rest.
Right. So you cast out as a ritual, and you all settle down for your rest. Recover whatever hit dice you want to. Wizards, your arcane recovery. Anyone else that can do anything on a short rest?
I can't gain spells in a short rest, can I?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Arcane recovery is a wizard thing.
Yeah.
And you can't change, memorize spells or anything in a short rest. If you want to do that, that is a long rest.
So if it's useless, this D&D Beyond, it says take a short rest and then doesn't allow you to doesn't roll the dice for you.
It doesn't auto roll them.
Yeah, it's a bit
That's
weird.
annoying.
It is annoying. Yeah, I'm surprised it. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Long rest works though.
Yeah, long rest works. Short rest doesn't, and I don't know why.
I've clicked
I
a
think
short
because
rest.
long rest does everything in one go, doesn't it? Like basically everything resets, so it's a bit easier than the short rest one.
I've got like 5 boxes for rolling die and 1 for reset maximum HP changes. What?
Yeah, so click the in the number of dice. Click the number you want to use, then take short rest, confirm, and then roll the number of dice you had.
Yeah. What's this bardic inspiration one? I don't get it.
What does it say?
It says bardic inspiration, and then underneath it says reset maximum HP changes during this rest.
Yeah, so
I have no idea what that is.
Well, no, you can gain them back on a short rest.
Yeah, short rest just resets. So maybe
Just reset. Yeah, it does.
Way.
Yeah, it resets on a short rest, so you get all 3 uses back.
Oh, is that because of
I guess it's the bard feature.
It is, yeah.
I knew something changed with bardic inspiration. All right, cool.
So yeah, you get all 3 uses back.
I do get my wild shape back on a short rest.
Okay.
So, but I haven't turned into anything recently.
I mean, if you want to set a fire, we can get some food on. I mean, spider is meant to taste like chicken.
Well, in fairness, it does say I can turn into any animal I'm aware of that fits the criteria. I can actually turn into quite small creatures.
Yeah.
So are you saying that you're going to turn into a small creature and then we're going to eat you?
Cook you.
Oh no, but I can't actually turn into a spider and go crawling around as well. So, are you getting your ethereal spider back? Is this part of your?
Well, if you want to take that hour doing your ritual, you won't get any recovery.
I won't get any recovery, so we'd have to wait 2 hours for me to be able to then get my spider back. I mean, in real terms, it doesn't actually impact as if we waited 2 hours.
You think?
Right.
You think? Fuck.
Because we're not getting even an hour.
Well, no. I mean, realistically, I'm not getting my spells back. So, until we get a long rest, I'm sort of sticking it now. Hit things with a stick.
Yeah, it's up to everybody else to decide whether we're going to wait for 2 hours for me to be able to get that spider back or not.
Well, I can always have a look ahead, but not going to look ahead by myself. You'd have to stay here with somebody else.
I think we can't wait 2 hours. That's too long.
Okay,
cool.
Let's do it then.
In terms of real life breaks, I'm going to go get a beer really quickly.
Okay.
Do we get spell slots back now?
Nope. No, that's a long rest.
I can't remember.
The only people, the wizards get some back on a short rest, but only the wizards.
Oh, hang on. I've got a funky thing here.
Was it a pigeon?
No, it's a feature and trait of short, which gives everyone an extra 1d6 for short rests.
Song of Rest. Yeah.
Yeah, Song of Rest.
Yeah, so everyone gets 1d6 hit points. So I'm going to go and get a drink. You tell everyone while I'm away and then roll the dice.
Well, I'm going to go for a piss.
Take time.
use that to relieve myself.
Everybody's gone.
Just the foreigners left.
I know.
I'm here, but you're on mute.
Oh god, that was scary.
Another Brewdog one.
Nice.
Which one you got?
Mallow Laser
Marshmallow
Quest.
Pineapple.
I've got a load on order for the AGM, but I'm still waiting for them to arrive.
Have you had that before, Ian? Is it nice?
Yeah, it is quite nice actually. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's not as sickly as the layer cake. I don't know if you've had layer cake.
No, I haven't had any of those from Brewdog. I've typically just stick with like
Tenants.
ale, like no, not like the Brewdog stuff, but like the mainline stuff, like
Punk IPA.
Yeah, pale ale stuff like that. I mean, like I like Elvis Juice and I like Hazy Jane and
Yeah,
Pop-
I made 20 litres of
Orange.
Hazy Jane yesterday.
so nice.
Although it's the old recipe, so it's the 7.2% version of Hazy Jane.
Oof.
And I've got a can of triple hazy in the fridge, which I'm looking forward to later.
At least they come up with better names. Real ales used to have things like Grumble Bottom and Old
They still
Boar's
do.
Ass and all that.
They do. It depends on who you buy them from.
Yeah, a lot of like the
Goblin ear.
Tanglefoot ones. Well, any
Yeah.
of the Hobgoblin, anything from Hobgoblin, their branding is very, very much around like that kind of naming. King Goblin. Is it King Goblin's like
Yeah.
the one that's 12% or something?
I mean, you get all sorts
Thing
of
that
weird
bugs me
ones
when
from
you go
Brewdog.
to
You
the-
got like Tactical Thermonuclear Penguin.
That was a
They
limited
didn't
edition,
make-
wasn't it? Like
Yeah,
Sigma
they didn't
Bismarck.
really
and-
release it.
Yeah, I've had one of them. It's actually quite nice.
Didn't they release one that's supposed to be aged for 10 years and you're supposed to open it in 2030 to either celebrate us overcoming the climate crisis or to see the world out as it burns into its cindery
Yeah.
remains?
They have. I don't actually have a copy of that one, but yeah. I don't keep them. I do end up drinking them. I've got quite a few of the dog ones, as in the limited edition. Like I've got Dog F and Dog I. I did have a Dog E, but I drank it.
Doggy.
Doggy.
How much was that doggy?
It's one of the things about.
I got it as part
You
of
buy
a
it with
random
Windows?
selection.
Was it in a window?
How
The
much
one
was
with the
it?
waggy tail. It's the one that they used to do as a limited edition with that was done in a squirrel. So they put the bottle in a squirrel, and PETA literally hit the roof and said they should have the vegan
Oh,
mark
yeah.
taken away from them.
I'm pasting
And it's like-
something in chat.
I mean, it wasn't an actual squirrel, was it?
Yeah, it was. It's roadkill squirrel.
Okay.
Set of pajamas that Sainsbury's are selling
What?
in chat.
Oh,
Pasted in chat. That's a set of pajamas that Sainsbury's are selling.
it should be magenta.
What?
Oh, it's a dog's
In
face.
general,
For a second, I was like, I'm not certain that this. Oh, it's like a lion's face. Okay,
yeah.
it's unclear what it was even meant to be.
Yeah.
I still think
Sainsbury's.
we need to do a meeting in a brewery at some point.
I
Yeah.
have a brewery down the road from me.
Oh,
Yeah,
which
but
one?
a decent brewery, not
Which
a
would-
hobgoblin.
What do you mean? Decent. Oh, back of the hand.
Out of all of us, who do you think we can get to organise a piss up in a brewery and it to come off?
Nino can.
Yeah. How's the wine, Nino? Has it arrived yet?
He's got the contact.
I literally have an Excel spreadsheet of all of the times I've phoned them up. And even Annie's been trying to phone them, and then they phone me up and they're like, your finance department have phoned us. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, where's the
We
fucking
paid-
wine?
Because
Yeah.
we paid you and you haven't, someone will phone you back. It's just insane.
So you actually paid them?
Yeah,
I thought it was that they just didn't even. Wow.
we paid 2 weeks ago.
So I mean,
Well,
you've lawyered, right? Like,
Right. Did everyone roll their extra 1d6 from Jeff's rendition of
oh, we get to
Thunderstruck?
roll a 1d6. So
Everyone
yeah,
gets 1d6.
Everyone gets 1d6.
Oh, cool.
I'm full.
Does
Yeah.
Jeff roll the 1d6 and we get that? Or
No,
do
you all roll 1d6 yourself and generate that back, depending on how much you vibed on his energy.
Oh, boom!
Well, I had a 5 from Jeff.
Cool.
Nice, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm now back up to full
Thanks,
health.
Jeff.
I'm back to
Sorry,
that
Jeff.
too.
That
Right.
is a very neat feature.
Okay,
We
so
sucked out all your energy.
Andar and Jeff, you notice that the effects of the mushroom have worn off now, and you are no longer chill.
Just a bit out of character.
I literally just walk over to one of the mushrooms and just bite a chunk of the fucking mushroom.
did Jeff actually explore the blue glow?
No.
Oh, God, you're useless.
So I'll bite the fucking mushroom again.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, yeah,
Not
it'd
from
be
my
interesting.
Just
Be
bite
in-
the mushroom.
Interesting to see if the mushroom lets you guys see something that people without mushrooms.
Like the traps.
Yeah,
So-
we're
I'm gonna-
real
I'm gonna
stuff.
eat-
So roll me a
Bite the
Constitution saving throw, please, Andar.
Though, if there's a fun
I've
guy
been
going
through this
looking
before.
there-
This is bullshit. Saving throw, yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so you don't seem to have any ill effects other than what you experienced
I
before.
want to make it clear, like there wasn't like a little chop. I got a mouthful of that shit.
Okay. So you feel the cold come over you. Everything seems a bit clearer, and you notice these wisps hovering in the corner of the room, just like Jeff described to you before, and you saw before when you came in, and you were still under the influence.
I'll
Get
go
out
over
of
to
his
the
way.
wisps. I'd like to go to the wisps and
Mm-hmm.
see if they are tangible.
They aren't. No. You
I can like.
waft your hand through them, and they don't seem to notice that you've interacted.
Can
do I
with them.
we- Can we still see
Can
them?
they see them?
No, they can't see them. No, only you.
Okay.
I think we all
Uh,
need to get off our faces.
Can I breathe them? Can I try and?
You try and take a hit off one of the wisps, and it doesn't seem to want to. No.
Tell you you're
Yeah.
from Glasgow. You want to stuff it up your nose?
You can support ants too. Yeah.
So,
Okay, so I can't do anything physical to them. Can I?
Mm,
Can I detect any kind of arcane property to them? Does it seem?
do
Does
an
it seem
do an
like they-
Arcana check.
Okay. Because I'm curious, like whether they are perceptual things as a result of the mushroom, or whether I'm perceiving something that's in the
So
room. as a result
I'm
of it.
gonna wave my hand through it
You can't. Well, from where he
No,
told
but
you
I'm-
they were.
from where he
Yeah,
told
I'll
me.
get him to wave his
Yeah.
hand through.
I'm gonna wave
them.
my hand. Does it have any
Same
effect
when
on
I'm
it?
waving mine.
Nope.
No
You
effect.
so Ilkane, you don't notice or feel anything, and when he waves through them, they don't seem to have any effect either. You think that you are perceiving
16 on the
something that's from a
Different plane.
different plane. Yeah, you think they're real.
Yeah.
You think they're not on this plane.
Is this
So rather than
possibly
it being
the
a
ethereal plane?
hallucinatory,
Hmm.
so it's not a hallucinatory effect. It's
No.
I can now perceive something that.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Is this
relay that to
possibly
the.
Sorry, go on.
No. Sorry, I was just saying I relay that to everybody else.
Is this possibly the ethereal plane that they're seeing?
Possibly. I mean, it's another plane.
Okay.
I'm trying not to meta game here. Andar and Ilkin wouldn't know about a previous instance with some random blue fucking wisps,
No, they wouldn't.
but other people might.
Fair enough. These are.
Cool.
I
Never
ask
mind.
him. I mean,
I can't even meta game effectively.
I asked Jeff. Would these
Oh,
things-
sorry. I'm gonna ask. Have we seen something like this before?
No, you haven't. You've heard about perception altering fungi, and some of them just mess with your brain, and if they are magical in nature, they can allow you perception into other planes of existence. You've definitely heard of this kind of thing.
I'm just waiting for the pun to land now.
So yeah, I'd like to pack. Sorry, I ate a chunk, so I've got 4 chunks in my bag. So I'd like to top that up to about 10 chunks.
Okay, but you can stop anytime you want. Yeah.
Listen. I know what I'm doing. I know my body. I don't need you interfering.
Drink plenty of water. Okay.
I don't need to go to rehab. Let me do this today. I'll go tomorrow. It's fine.
Okay, you stock up.
The green sort of fungus on the floor, is that sort of just the spread of the fungus in general?
Yeah, it's like an algae-filled pool. It itself isn't glowing, but it's reflecting the light from the mushrooms growing on the wall and out of sort of crevices in the floor. It looks like some water's got
Jeff
in and
drink it. I'm like, Jeff, drink it. Drink it.
I drink it.
Give me
my test bed.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm doing experiments vicariously.
Okay. It tastes disgusting. It almost burns, and you take 1 damage from ingesting just the disgusting, slimy horribleness that you decided to drink.
So I think
tastes like your mum.
Noticeably, you don't get any of the effects that you experienced before from ingesting the mushrooms.
Right.
So do we start moving out of the room, and we'll have the mushroom faces down first, so they can?
Yeah.
Fully trapped.
Mm-hmm. I'll walk side by side with Davil.
So as far as I'm concerned, the only person that's eaten the mushroom is Andar, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a bag full if anybody changes their mind.
For sure.
Oi, oi!
You lads want some gear?
Have you got any scales to weigh it out with?
Chopped it up, baggies. Yeah, I'll walk side by side with Davil so I can perceive the blue, but he can check for traps as we go.
Can I use my
head towards there.
My perception that basically says I'm able to listen underneath doors to see if there's anything there?
Yeah, you have a listen underneath the door before you open it up, and you don't hear anything.
Okay. I guess we're going to open the door then.
Definitely quiet, just like the rest of the tomb so far.
Open the door and then shove Mushroom Boy out.
Okay.
How's it look?
Yeah, I wanted.
Same as before. The corpse of the spider's still there.
Anything kind of in this area down the corridor that I can see?
No.
Can I see the blue wisps that Jeff could see before?
Not from there, no.
Not from where I am?
No.
Okay. I'm waiting for Davil.
Yeah, I'm going to go down, basically head towards here slowly but surely.
Okay, so as you make your way down, you get to about here, and you do start to see the blue glow coming from around the corner around here.
Does it look like it's wisping round the corner? Or does it look like it's originating from something round?
Yes, it's originating from something around the corner.
Okay. Davil, poke your head around that corner.
Well, he'll not be able to see it because he hasn't chewed on some mushrooms.
That's fine. If it's a monster that's causing blue shit, he'll see the monster, hopefully.
Yeah, so Andar's telling you all about this blue glow, and you can't see anything.
Yeah. So you need to come alongside me, dude.
Yeah, I'll stand here, because I don't want to stand here and be potentially visible. And then you can go up to the very, very corner.
Right, okay. I'll creepy camp, and then go.
You're stealthier than me.
You don't see anything around the corner that you didn't see before.
There's an out there, dude. I'll move out the way to let him through.
Right into the gap. Okay, fine. So I'll follow him up and look around this corner.
Okay, so as you come around the corner, you notice the glow is coming from within the pit.
Okay. Well, I'll wander over to the pit and have a look.
Okay, you see a blue wispy figure of a humanoid.
Okay. Before we go any
standing
further-
in the bottom of the pit.
Standing.
Standing, it's a human, and it looks up at you.
Is that skeleton representative of what's in the pit?
Yep.
I'm gonna go run back and go get the wax ropes we forgot to pick up.
Okay, I assumed you got it. So you're leaving the big 4-foot wooden staves and stuff in there, but you're taking the rope.
I'll bring anything I can carry back, and basically, I don't know what we're gonna do with these stakes, but yeah, a couple of
Hang on to
hammer,
them.
yeah, a hammer and definitely the rope and the stakes.
Okay.
So I'm like live tweeting this to the rest of the gang, what I can see.
Yeah. So the figure is stood in the pit and it's looking up at you.
Wave it.
Hello?
Is it me you're looking for? Is there something?
And it sort of
See
cocks
it in your eyes?
it sort of cocks its head to the side and looks at you. Still looks at you.
I wave.
Sort of holds its hand.
Not fucking sleeping tonight, boys.
I throw up gang signs.
It cocks its head to the side again.
What's say? Okay. So it can perceive me.
It's reacting to you, yeah.
Stand here, look at the skeleton, and wave. So I'll get Davil to wave. Does it wave back to Davil?
It does, yeah.
Okay, so I
It,
can see
mi-
R
it,
playing.
mirror,
It
it
can
mirrors
perceive
the
us.
yeah.
Yeah, so I can see
Okay,
R
so it can
playing on
perceive
its
us.
own.
I moon it.
It doesn't make
So you
me
drop
see the
your
right,
trousers and it just sort of stares at you.
It just goes. Okay. So
This is all in your
can I go
head.
knock? Can I? Yeah. So can I?
Like, is this all in your head?
Well, I'm trying to think of a way that we can test this.
You don't believe so. You
perception.
you believe that you're perceiving something that is on another plane.
in
Right.
another plane.
I'll have
Okay.
a mushroom again. Join, see if it all marries up with him.
Okay, give
Yeah,
me a Constitution saving throw, please.
So I throw up again, isn't it?
I'll give you a mushroom at the back.
Okay, you're fine. You feel the coldness descend over you. The same effect as before. You brace for it, and you can now see what Andal was talking about. There is a figure of a human standing in the bottom of the pit.
I wave at the guy. I moon him again. But I slap my cheeks this time.
He turns and looks back at Andar.
Okay.
What? Can you say anything to him?
Yeah. So I spoke.
Call him.
Can you hear me?
No reaction.
Call him a Quim.
I play my flaming bagpipes. See if that entices him.
I speak to it. I speak in Celestial and say, "Can you hear me?"
No reaction.
What the language?
Play something at it.
Do we have rope on us somewhere?
You got loads of rope.
yeah.
Yeah.
I offer. I get some rope and I approach the oars into the pit. See if he wants to grab it.
He looks at it. He looks at you. Doesn't move. Doesn't make any action to try and grasp it.
Okay.
From where it's positioned, where the rope is, I imitate making the motion as if I was going to grab it
He just
while looking at it.
stares at
Okay.
you.
So it's not Simon Says, so that's fine.
Write on a bit of parchment. Communicate in no fashion way.
Send a
But
bit email.
it understands. It understands. Yeah, it understands physical. So maybe it doesn't understand. So I point at it and then I motion as if to grab the rope.
It thinks you
Just
want to
it
wank
just
it
looks
off.
at you.
So I don't think parchment's going to make a difference there because it's responding to instruction, but it's not, or it's not responding to instruction rather.
Do you want to throw
okay.
it a bit of mushroom and see if it
See if it eats the mushroom. It's like, cheers, bro.
Well, I mean, if it's on the same,
tea.
if you think of the mushroom being on the same plane as what it is
Well,
on,
the
maybe.
effect of the mushroom is on the same plane, right?
Mm,
But we are not physically on the same plane.
cast burning hands.
Do we have a big stick? Actually,
I've
with the
made it
rope,
quarterstaff.
You got a quarterstaff.
can I borrow your quarterstaff to the dwarf? To the
Calling the dwarf.
Rude.
Yeah. No.
Can I have your or to the potato? I borrow your quarterstaff, and I literally just reach. Would the quarterstaff be long enough to reach to where the physical, if you?
Yeah.
And I just literally like try to touch its head and see what happens. Does it just go through?
As you start edging the quarterstaff towards it, it sort of starts to lean backwards. It doesn't move where it stood, but it leans backwards, trying to avoid it. Do you continue?
No, don't continue.
No. No, I don't. I take
Okay.
it back. Whose staff have I got?
Ilkane's.
Hang-
Okay,
have it
so
back,
Ilkane's isn't magic, right?
Yes, it is.
It is magic.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Does anybody have any non-magical long sticks?
Well,
Yes.
Have you still got your picker, your trash picker? Or did you
No, that broke.
That broke. But I have got a quarterstaff and I have got a spear.
how about
your
we try
quarterstaff
something
non-magical?
non-threatening? We have the bits of wood, the 4-foot bits of stick. Would that be long enough?
Yeah, just about.
See if I look down. Okay, so I ask for one of the bits of wood. And then
Okay.
reach the bit of
You
wood
reach it in,
towards it.
and it doesn't react at this time. And when it goes into the space it occupies, it sort of moves out of the way. It goes through it as if it wasn't there.
Same
So it
as when
doesn't
we're
like-
putting a hand through the wisps. and stuff.
Yeah, same as the wisps if you were batting them with your hands. Yeah.
So it doesn't
Okay,
like
so we
magic.
can probably make the assumption that magic would affect it.
Try it.
Probably assume
Go
that
hit one
magic
of the
would have
wisps
an-
coming out of the floor with one of the staff.
Yeah.
You want to go back
Are there-
to the room.
But there are wisps in this area, right? Because we saw
No.
the light. No,
The light is coming. The light you saw is coming from this.
is emanating from
This
that figure.
emanating from this figure.
Magic light that bounces around corners.
You mean light?
Yeah.
I don't want to aggravate it. That's the thing. Because I could definitely just cast light on this motherfucker or something. But
Or we just leave it alone, maybe.
yeah, I'm thinking maybe leave it alone. I think what we can see are basically ghosts of, or the, from the ethereal plane essentially. So, which confuses me as to what those. It makes sense here, but it doesn't really explain those wisps in the other room.
But would we not be seeing spider ghost?
Would spiders go to the ethereal plane the same as a human? Assuming this is or humanoid.
Give me an Arcana check.
Very deep questions. Do spiders have souls?
Yeah. Do androids dream of sheep? 17.
No. No. Generally, the more sentient a creature is, the more likely it is to attach itself to the ethereal plane on its death. So you generally don't see animals on the ethereal plane or the souls of dead animals.
So this is literally six.
But you
sense.
can't do
Just
it
a
because they don't
ghost.
wear shoes.
I see
So
dead
no
people.
souls.
Oh, for God's sake.
I push Davil in the hole.
I piss on him while he's in the hole.
Yeah, I think this is just a ghost, and I don't know that we can do much with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to start?
Because I mean,
poking
we
him
can
prod on the floor?
we can definitely go and fuck around with those wisps in the other room, or we could fuck around with this. But practically speaking, what we're going to get out of it is it going to help us get through this cavern or anything like that, through this dungeon?
Do you want to check
I
some
really
of
don't
the
want to piss it off.
check some of the floor traps up here with your new mushroom site to see if you notice any?
That's not a bad idea. Hey. Yeah, I'll take a wee wander. Because are there traps here at all?
No, I think we
No,
cleared.
you cleared that.
So,
Yeah.
so I'll wander up to here and just see. Can I see anything in this
No,
corridor?
no.
Okay, so you can't
Mm.
see. You can't detect traps.
If this is a
Oh, sorry, no.
physical-
What you
I
do see when you walk up is another figure standing here.
Mm,
You see dead
another
people.
bluish figure.
Another bluish figure just standing there.
Oh, so yeah,
I
we're
wave.
seeing.
I wave to the
You
bluish
see it
figure.
raise its hand.
I beckon it towards me.
Yeah.
So that's a fucking good idea.
Oh, it just imitates.
Mm.
Leave it alone. Come away from the dead people.
Yeah, come on, you.
I was just checking if I have message. I can do
Moon it.
telepathic, but I don't have message.
No,
I don't.
Remember
don't
this
really.
corners where you lost your
I come up
spider?
here and I moon it. Honestly, I want to see Ghost, but
You see it just
Let's see.
staring at you.
Big ass ghost.
see, it doesn't copy everything, so it's fine.
No, it has.
Which means, I mean, the
hissed.
fact that it doesn't copy him mooning, as rude as that is, the fact that it doesn't copy mooning suggests there's some level of sentience that it entertains.
Or Ian is at
Um,
least trying to monetize part of this. Shampoo.
Oh, that ship has sailed.
One of the one who got caught by a trap, so we'll know where some traps are.
yeah, that's true.
Trap.
But they've only got as far as we've got, so I think we need to start prodding the floor.
Right, I'll go over here.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they.
no.
You've got
I
a,
haven't cleared that area yet.
Right.
I'm going on the logic of.
There
skeleton.
wasn't a ghost at all of the other traps,
Yeah.
so it's not a hard and fast rule.
I'm going on the
So-
logic of waiting for Dapple to do it.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for Ian to throw me.
Yeah, I'd say.
Fine,
Dabble, let's
I will
carry
go.
on.
I will go and I will look at the area up here and see look for traps there.
You know what would help you? Mushrooms.
Right. Roll me
I'm not taking any mushrooms because somebody needs to remain sane and sober.
a perception and a stealth check, please.
Oh god.
I'm not like that stealth check.
I pull out
7 for perception. Is that just was that with or without advantage?
Yeah, advantage because you're looking for stuff you've seen before.
Yay, 21.
You don't see any traps.
Stealth is the important one. 14.
Like you can turn a 4 into something useful. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, my stealth is silly.
That is sick.
We really should have taken the long rest and got the. Well, put the spider around there once. That'll happen again.
Okay, everyone roll initiative, please.
Oh,
Oh,
fast
fuck.
biscuits. 15.
15.
15. Fucking rigged.
So you got Pandak 11, Davil 15, Andar 10, Lucan 18,
Sindan,
and then 13.
13.
Jeff 15.
what? And what did you get?
10.
Okay. So as you go around the corner, you've got a little bit comfortable in your surroundings, and you alerted. This here a spider that was hiding,
Oh, tits.
and it runs out. He gets a surprise attack on you, and he is going to try and bite you.
At least we know there's no traps on the floor there.
And it's as it sort of runs down, it gets one of its legs caught at the back, and as it goes to bite you, it can't quite make it, as if it's on a leash, and it's sort of snapping in front of you and can't hit you. It manages.
So, 10.
Yeah, it fell over its own arse. It managed to untangle itself, but yeah, that's its turn. Davil, you are now up.
I might. Sorry, I'm gonna have to rapier it and then run because I'm not a frontline
You're gonna have
fighter.
to what it?
Yeah.
Rapier.
Oh, thank God.
I can't believe I just said that. Right. You've broken me now. Actions. A rapier. That'll be 21.
That will hit.
For 12.
What kind of damage? Piercing.
Piercing. Yeah.
Okay.
I've pierced it for 12 points of damage. There you are, Jeff.
You have.
And then I'm going to give an opportunity of attack as I back away. So I'm gonna go back here because that's about the only place I can go.
Okay, so it is going to slash at you and miss.
That's good.
It's the same kind of spider you saw at the other end of the corridor with his long bladed chitinous type blades on the end of its legs.
Yeah.
Takes a slash at you, misses. Jeff, you are up.
I think I'll just fucking stab it. Yeah, I'll just attack it with my dagger.
Okay.
Am I mute?
No, you haven't rolled to hit it.
Alright. Okay, yeah. I thought I did.
Misses.
Alright, well done then, do it.
It's a bit of a frenzied mess of legs and fangs, so you got to jab in, but you just hit fresh air whenever you're going.
Okey-dokey. I can't move away, can I? So.
I'll say where you are, yes.
Oh, I can. Right,
if you want to move away, I'll say because you're trying to jab around the corner.
Alright, I'll move there.
Okay.
I'll do the corner.
Ilkane. You hear Davil scream like a tiny little girl and run away as these legs start flailing in the air.
Can I get my dash?
Yep, you can.
Okay, let's go lay some smackdown. So I'm gonna, move up, all up in his business.
All up in his
Yeah,
grill and or business, yeah.
And I'm gonna quarterstaff that mofo.
Okay.
Oh fuck, 12.
That does not hit.
I do have 2 attacks though.
You do, yeah. So the charge check doesn't hit, but the second one you can roll.
Oof, 19.
That hits.
Six.
Okay. So you give it a crack on one of its legs.
And then I'm gonna do my bonus action of flurry of blows.
Okay. That's a key. Have you got enough key points to do that? Because when you
should do, yeah.
Okay, cool. That misses.
I haven't used any.
So the first one misses, but let me just check your sheet. But you definitely get 2 attacks per action 2. So you get
another flurry of blows.
Melee attack plus flurry of blows. Actually, take an attack after using 2 unarmed strikes. So you get an unarmed strike is 2 hits, and then you get another 2 hits for a flurry of blows.
Okay. So roll flurry of blows again.
Well,
the same.
Just roll an unarmed strike.
12.
That misses, but flurry of blows.
It's the same.
2. No, you get 2 unarmed strikes. But an unarmed strike, you get 2 attacks because you get 2 attacks per action, I believe.
So you're saying I can do it
Say
4
yes.
times?
You get another 2, yeah.
Say yes.
Say yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that'll do.
Unarmed are evil.
That hits.
25.
Yeah, that hits. So roll damage.
7.
Okay. And you get another one.
14.
That hits.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 4.
Okay. Now, does that mark it? Because you hit it with full of your blows. So,
Yeah, it should be. After you take an attack action in your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So then the extract aspects. Whenever you hit a creature with one of the attacks granted by flurry of blows, you mark them as analyzed.
yeah, it is now analysed.
Okay. Cool. So every time it misses you, you get to hit it back.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, in addition, you learn the following attributes that are about the target: vulnerabilities, resistances, immunities, and condition immunities. So, you get an idea that this giant spider is vulnerable to fire, is resistant to slashing, is immune to poison, and is immune to being frightened.
Okay.
Nice. And then I spend one of the key points, so I'm minus one of those.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's me done.
Yep, Sindan, you're up.
Okay. In that case, since it's immune to all those things, that changes my spells a little bit. I will.
Drown the fucker.
If I want, I think I want to get out of Pandak. Can I squeeze through here to here?
Yes, you can move through a friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I will quarterstaff it.
Okay.
You gotta be kidding. Is that a 1? No, it's a 20.
No, that's it. It's the opposite of that. Yeah, so you crit
Well,
it.
it's a B. What the hell does a B mean?
That's like D&D Beyond, their icon for the 20.
Oh, okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So you crit it. So yeah, you hit it and then some.
Crit it.
7.
So 6, 12, 13 damage. That's a big hit. What were you hitting it with? Your quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff. Yep.
Yep. So you run up.
Yep, right up in space.
You do proper crunch right down on the back of its head. You swear you can see little flies orbiting around its head. Pandak, you are up.
Finish him.
Well, he's looking quite injured, I assume.
Yes, very injured.
Very injured. Okay.
And kind of embarrassed that it didn't manage to chew on Dabble on its surprise attack.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at it.
Okay.
On a hit, so it needs to be an 8. 14 to hit. Sorry, 14.
That hits.
That hits. Cool. 9 damage.
That kills it.
Ah, 2 for 2, ladies and gentlemen. 2 for 2.
Kill Sealer.
You run in, you
By
blast
the
it with a ray of frost, and you see it crunch up, and one of its legs snaps off. The one that was that he hooked on the web, that the one that snaps off.
Nice. Cool.
Andar, you're up.
Are we still in initiative?
Mm-hmm.
I cast Perception.
Sorry, what spell is that?
It's the look the shit around spell.
So are we still in combat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking
It's dead, right?
babies.
Looks to be.
Piss on it.
Kick it.
It's not got a red cross on it.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Got a red cross on it. I don't see any enemies.
No, you don't know.
Move up.
Nope. The big fucking nope. So I will prepare Firebolt to attack any enemy I see. And
Firebolt, okay. Devil, you're up.
So there's now that can be seen?
Nope.
I'm just going to knock an arrow and hold my action then.
Okay.
someone's gonna have to go around that corner.
Jeff,
Not me.
you're up.
Me.
Do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff, we need you.
I got that.
Leroy Jenkins.
Okay, you can see. Yeah, you can see down in the corridor.
Okay. I tell people that there's nothing directly in front of us, and to man the fuck up.
Okay.
Ilkane, you're up.
Take a close but defensive. I'm thinking there.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, we've not poked or prodded any of this. Now, we're going to
Sure.
assume that the big... Well, was the big spider going along the walls, or was the big spider going along the floor?
It launched itself from the corner of the corridor on the wall.
Right.
And
so
it sort
that
of
floor...
it landed where it died and then attacked Dowell there.
Right. So we don't know what state that floor's in?
No. Well, Jeff hasn't fallen to his death or activated anything. He's what you know.
So far.
So far, yeah. I probably just hold an action then.
Just
Quarter
cycle it back
staff.
around to Jeff.
Yeah.
A quarter step to like defend yourself if something
Yeah,
comes on as action.
yeah.
Okay. Sandan, you're up.
I'm not fussed on this.
Okay. I am going to take the position here. Carefully prodding the floor or tapping the floor with my quarterstaff as I go, like a blind man would, listening for anything that sounds different.
Roll me a perception check.
Excellent.
That's what
Music
we'll
is
do.
not helping.
24.
Yeah, it all sounds very solid.
Okay.
At least the squares around you sound solid.
I will step forward one more.
Where did you move from? Here.
I move from here.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. Reveal.
Saw.
Come on, roll 20.
Well, I'm not going any further than that. I'm staying there.
Okay. And accurate.
Don't want to be.
Guys, I hate to tell you, but I'm going to have to bail on you soon in a little bit. I'm on a promise tonight, so no offense, but...
Well, I'll tell you what. If we want to leave it at this massive cliffhanger, I'm all for that.
I know, and that I don't want to leave it at this massive cliffhanger.
Tom can go. We'll just roll his body along the floor and get all the traps.
What time do you have to go, Tom?
I'll give you 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. Let's roll
right,
it along, though, guys.
Okay. In all honesty, if you need to go in 10 minutes, you should probably call it now. If you want to. This is taking longer than I thought it might, so I'm good to go next week if you want to.
Okay. I'm good to go next week, too.
Rather than roll it into a fortnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be okay for me too.
Okay.
Yeah,
I am sorry, guys. But Emma's off next week. So. Yeah, tonight's not necessarily a school night, as it were.
No, I honestly expected Jeff to like Leroy Jenkins through the entire first part of the dungeon, so I've got enough stuff to carry on. Yeah.
Just to put a little bit of oldness into here. Leroy Jenkins was 16 years ago.
Oh God.
I honestly expected it to be more.
16.
Yeah, at least I got chicken.
2005.
Oh
Thanks, you
my
make me
God.
feel like
That's bad.
Well, we're currently watching Babylon 5 again, as one of our, like, every 3 years we watch Babylon 5 from the beginning. That was 1993.
Jeez.
It's almost 30 years
1 year
old.
old.
Yeah.
I was 1.
I remember coming home from work and watching that, Aiden.
Yeah.
Getting home from work and watching that, and you were 1.
Oh, wow.
God fucking damn it.
Are we, is the stream off now, or?
No, I can turn it off. Bye all, for anyone who was watching.
Bye, no view.